fashion sense. Gotta make a grand entrance when you're on the road. This is an aerial view of our location today, Sacramento, the capital of California. The NBA on 2K Sports welcomes you to Wednesday afternoon basketball. In this game, we'll see the Denver Nuggets against the Sacramento Kings here in Golden One Center. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will join us momentarily from the sidelines. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin. The Kings last season failed to snap their league-long playoff drought. Coach Luke Walton said it's about building a culture, getting on the same page, and getting better. I truly feel right now we're a much better team. So as a coach, I'm happy with where we're at and where we're headed. Kevin, back to you.
I bet they are. Thank you, D.A. And here in January, a few teams starting to solidify their spots in the power rankings. There's not so much. Take a look at the Warriors. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And when I look at the Nuggets, they've been sinking on this list to start out the year. Not what they or really anyone else expected, but that's why you play the game.
Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. We've got Murray, Aaron Gordon out there with Jokic. Then it's Will Barton, and it's Porter. And at the 3, the small forward. And for the Kings, Barnes and Bagley, the duo with the forward. Fox at the point with Hield to his side. They're the backcourt. And it's Whiteside in at the center position. A lot of teams with a lot of new players, Greg, this time of year can be a real challenge to mesh.
No doubt. You know, getting everybody on the same page sometimes, it can take time. And then you have to build that trust. Weathering the storms together will obviously help you do that.
The wide open look here for Fox. Those 3-pointers off the mark. And pushing it up, here's Denver. Lob pass to Gordon.
Well, Barton had a good feel about what was happening defensively, and his teammate was wide open.
And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings, coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, they couldn't do it in that one. Always a step slow in closing out the shooters, and maybe even recognition of who was on the floor. Just not enough energy, and that's a tough way to win on the road.
Barnes, and he lays it straight in.
Barnes so good at getting to that area on the floor and then making sure it counts.
Pass to Jokic. Plenty of space. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
And that's what they have to do more of. They got a great look out of that possession.
The Kings have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Fox kicks to Hield. Bangs home the trifecta.
And you love how Hield is always ready with his feet set. Once the ball hits his hands, it's off.
And there's the pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. Over Fox. Murray, no good.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
And Fox gets it to go.
Fox getting in, nifty scoring there, not hesitating inside.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Murray, the pass to Gordon. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
A moment now to see the numbers for Whiteside. 8th in blocks, 16th in shooting percentage. And don't forget, top 20 in the league in rebounds per game. He's got a great nose for the ball.
And his ability to patrol the lane is a difference maker for that team. Exceptional timing and anticipation. That's why he's a top 10 shot blocker. Now, here's Fox. 26 points for him last game against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
Well, Fox does a great job of sizing up the defense and then finding a hole. So good at getting in there.
And De'Aaron Fox has staked his claim. Said baseline to baseline with the ball in my hands, I'm the fastest player in the league.
He very well might be. I mean, he is a terror in the open floor, and that speed burst just puts so much pressure on any retreating defense.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And this is a guy who just naturally draws fouls at a very high rate. That time Porter takes him off the bounce.
It's his first trip to the line.
One of the areas where he has excelled all season long. How about 87% from the line?
Free throw good. Porter.
One thing about Porter Jr. you talk about is consistency, and that is just not on the floor. It's about his health and availability to his team so he can show off the multi-talented game he does have.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And so Fox will bring it up for the Kings. 3-point lead. From outside, off the mark.
His touch has left him in this quarter nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
Outside, Porter. Jokic kicks to Barton. Denver passing it around. 6 on the shot clock. And stolen by Barnes. Here's Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
So good and so dangerous is De'Aaron Fox out in transition.
Fox against Murray. Out left to the wing. Pass to Gordon. Takes the 13-footer. Here's Jokic. And Whiteside sends it back.
Well, those kind of shots should come with a warning label. Caution, Hassan Whiteside is around. He's simply one of the best shot blockers in the league.
Another miss by Fox.
Pretty lax defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Here's Fox after the Nuggets pick up 2. Whiteside dishes to Hield. Basket counts. Hield's got 5 points so far.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Fox against Jokic. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
Such an outstanding effort there for the big man to stay focused with his shot. Jokic, tremendous concentration.
Sacramento leading by 3. That's tipped. Barton passes to Jokic. Gordon outside. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Kings have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Hield dishes to Fox. 2 points. That one goes. Fox has got his 3rd basket of the night.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Pass to Jokic. Pass to Porter. 5 to shoot. Sinks that one from the post.
Well, you know, Porter can expect this. Defenses are going to try to be physical with him, try to get in his head.
Now Fox. He's got 6. Hield outside. Launches it. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got his 3rd assist on the night.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Gordon against Bagley. Gordon inside. Murray, good. Murray's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Murray, not much fear there as he gets amongst the trees, looking in control down low.
Murray against Fox. Healed outside. Right side inside. He's against Jokic.
Yeah, some of the best centers in the league understand every aspect of the offense and where shots are coming from. And Whiteside positioned himself well for that one.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets. Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think is going to lead the pack there, Greg?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have, with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way. Here's Morris after the basket by De'Aaron Fox. Millsap in the corner. Back to Jokic. Shoots over Fox. And Denver again with the bucket.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Kings leading now by 3. Fox with it. 8 points for him. Here's the floater. And it's Bagley that time on the assist by Fox. Fox has got 4 assists in the game.
6'11", showing he's got a J. Marvin Bagley can be an offensive problem.
Now here's Rivers. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Jokic with the bucket.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Bagley against Millsap. Bagley kicks to Hield. There's the pass to Holmes. No good off the back of the rim.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Here's Millsap. Passes it to Jokic. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Back to Rivers. It's stolen by Bagley. Fox passes to Holmes. Fox with it. Hield outside. Poked loose. Jokic with the steal. Gordon dishes to Rivers. Pass to Morris. He kicks it to Millsap. 6 to shoot. A baseline J. He goes up again. Jokic. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Just have to stay down on any kind of pump fake. Once Jokic got him up in the air, he had him.
And for Jokic, a slow start to last season, came in heavy, lost over 20 pounds as he played his way into shape, and boy, did he come on strong down the stretch.
And he makes the first. Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is never going to be the most explosive athlete, but some have questioned his conditioning, even his motor. What do you see?
I mean, the crazy thing is, even with those questions, he regularly puts up box scores we haven't seen in half a century. But to win it all, you've got to leave no stone unturned. And I think for a young player, he's got to make more of a commitment to his body, and I think we will see that in time.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first.
Well, whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. You look at the Nuggets, 4th in the conference, an excellent season so far for them, though they'd like to jump into the top tier, maybe the top 3. And, of course, Sacramento, a game and a half out.
And when you look at Sacramento, they haven't attracted any serious attention here in the early season. It's been the kind of average start that most had predicted.
And after talking to some of the coaches and the players, they're not happy that they couldn't start off on a little bit more of a roll. But I think they're in fine shape with the bulk of the season still to come.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
Completely lost focus. You can't get 2 steps ahead.
Not quite enough defense that time around, just lucky.
And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
JaVale McGee's checked in for Paul Millsap. Here's Morris, and it's right, sending it back.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Here's Medu. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Holmes kicks to right, down to 5 on the shot clock. Sacramento gets it back, and he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for 1 more.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
And in the NBA, Richaun Holmes had to wait for his opportunity, but he kept perspective, took nothing for granted, and just stayed positive and worked.
And sometimes as a player, GA, you got to take these little indicators that people still believe in you. Phone calls and team's interest, that helps. He's become a dangerous finisher, a shot blocker, and has shown some flashes in that jump shot.
It was the Nuggets, their last game, a loss to the Wizards.
Yeah, you could see they were pressing in that one, and the shooting percentages dipped because of it.
Yeah, I'll say anytime you're having trouble getting over that 40% field goal mark, it's probably not going to be your night.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And there's the foul. It goes against Sacramento. The Nuggets have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Both shots good from the stripe. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Sacramento Kings. They faced off right here last time they met, but the home club just couldn't pull out the win.
And it's going to come down to effort tonight. Last time they met each other, they were demolished on the boards, and that rebounding difference led to a sizable loss.
Well, let's see if the lesson was learned from that loss. If they come out with the same type of effort, they can expect a similar result here.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
And it's the Kings with the ball. Denver getting their last shot to go. Right inside, covered by Morris. Medu can't hit. Denver's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Oh, that was something else.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim. Morris outside, and Jokic wide open. He shoots, and again Denver with the triple.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Up again. Sacramento gets it back in a new 14. Here's Medu. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Here's Dozier, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
I like that, staying alert. Rivers keeping his head up to find the open man.
Oh, Holmes in position. No good on that one.
Oh, and that would have been a spectacular alley-oop. Really difficult to get the timing right on those long ones.
Jokic firing on all cylinders for Denver. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. Will return shortly. And we caught up before the game with Nikola Jokic, who had a few thoughts about how to help his team succeed.
Selfless. I mean, you need to took your pride, you took your ego out, just to be part of the team and do whatever you need to do to be the best player in your roles.
Greg, there are areas of Jokic's game where he probably is the best in the world.
I can't think of a center with better floor vision or better passing ability. His positioning, his angles, his ability to use his size to maximize effectiveness, all at an elite level.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And what stands out to you from the Nuggets in this one?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court right now for the Kings, we've got Medu. DeJuan Wright is out there with Terrence Davis. Then it's Halliburton. And it's Holmes in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Well, Jokic with great anticipation there, one of his better qualities as a passing big.
And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Wright outside. Now here is Davis. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Shot clock at 6. Wright, the pass to Holmes. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they are forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed, but it's always existed. And the reality is this: you become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
The first free throw is good. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for the Kings. The Nuggets also changing it up. Porter's checked in for Jokic. Barton comes in for Austin Rivers. And it's Jamal Murray in for Morris. Both free throws good from Holmes. Denver in the lead. Barton outside. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. And that one drops. 6 points for Jamal Murray.
The good old catch and shoot jumper there. Murray quickly getting these shots up and over the defense.
Wright outside. Pass to Holmes. Shot from 16. Medu can't hit. Denver leading by 3. Here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
And teammates more and more looking for plays from Murray like that.
And it's the Kings with the ball. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. And the pass to Wright. Here's Holmes. McGee with the block. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And so here's Sacramento. 5 on the clock. Barnes outside. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. Whiteside's checked in for the Kings. Fox comes in for Halliburton. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
How about that shot? Not exactly something drawn up by the coaching staff.
To the middle, here's Porter. The rebound by Medu. Medu's got 4 rebounds in this game, and it's Fox with the jam.
That's a pretty easy opportunity for a teammate, all courtesy of Harrison Barnes.
Murray against Wright. Out to the right wing. Here's Dozier, covered by Barnes. 6 to shoot with his first shot attempt. And he banks in the layup. And the Nuggets lead by 3.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking. Jump shot. Gave a little pump fake. And then off to the races.
Barton against Fox. Nobody near Barnes. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. And finished off by Porter.
Well, the feed for Murray, a score-first point guard, but the setup was nice.
And for Sacramento, their shooting is definitely lagging at the moment. They're just 30% in the second quarter. Right outside. Here's Barnes. The shot misses. Now Denver takes it the other way.
And with what we saw in the bubble, Murray has clearly elevated his game. Showed that he could be a #1 option on offense. I mean, his output was an incredible part of that run for the Nuggets.
You know, Greg, the further we went into the playoffs, the more Jamal Murray looked like a star.
I mean, Kevin, big shots in clutch situations, logged heavy minutes, but, you know, never wavered. A truly heroic performance from Murray all postseason.
And the first one at the line is good. Greg, so many people know your story. Born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people, you know, has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
Hield finds Fox.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
To the inside.
Ouch. And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Here's Hield. The Nuggets hitting the bucket. Passes it to Bagley. Now, here's Fox. Kicks it to Whiteside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
Well, once his team got Whiteside the ball that close to the bucket, the defense is absolutely at his mercy.
Sacramento shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Free throw, good, Whiteside.
And the personality of Whiteside can be infectious when he's engaged. And there are times when I think the coaching staff tries to draw that out of him, make him more competitive, more consistently.
And both free throws good from Whiteside. And so it's Barton bringing it up for Denver. Murray outside. Pass to Millsap. Over Whiteside, and Whiteside sends it back. And Fox with a clear path to the basket. And it's Fox with the jam.
Continuing to expand his offensive game. Fox off to a good start.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. And as we check out this year's contenders for the dunk contest, we get a look at some of the showmen, the best showmen in the NBA.
And with the names on that list, you know we're going to have a crazy competition this year.
And you look at Bagley. Some might say he's a long shot at this point, but you never know.
Hey, stranger things have happened, and we'll just have to wait and see.
So there you go. And as it's looking, this year's dunk contest is shaping up to be a fantastic competition. We'll keep you updated on the voting.
No doubt it's going to be a good one, Kevin. We've got players on that list who'll do things that you didn't even think were possible.
The Kings trail by 7. And here is Fox. He's got 12. Barnes outside. Offensive rebound. Here's Bagley. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Sacramento shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. And the first one drops.
Now think about this. Marvin Bagley is on a high school team, but you add to that the 2018 first overall pick in DeAndre Ayton. Can you imagine being 16 and stepping onto a gym floor with those two guys?
And so Bagley nails them both. The Nuggets leading by 5. Now Murray. He's coming off a 31-point game against Washington. And he makes good on the layup. Murray's got 6 here in this quarter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Sacramento's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Fox with it. 12 points for him. Here's Hield. And stolen by Barton. Here's Gordon. Buries it down low. Gordon's got the lead up to 9 now for the Nuggets.
And there's just so much athleticism to Gordon's game. Good luck trying to contain him inside.
Barnes dishes to Whiteside. Inside. That's good from Fox on the assist by Whiteside. Fox has got 14 points for the game. Denver shooting extremely well. 62% on the night to this point. Murray against Fox. Murray the pass to Porter. Over Barnes. And that one hits back iron. The Kings trail by 7. Healed outside. Bagley with a wide open look. It's hauled in by Gordon. Gordon's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Murray against Fox. Lets a floater go. Here's Millsap. The kick out to Porter. Shot clock at 5. Wide open look here for Murray. It's hauled in by the Kings. The 15-footer. Here's Bagley. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And let's see some numbers here on Jamal Murray. Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. Averaging 25 points per, 6 assists, and 2 rebounds. They're loving how he's running the show here. His sensational passing really breathing life into their offense.
Something in the coach's playbook here where the schemes fire on all cylinders. When he is in the game, a great conduit for them offensively. He knows where everyone is at all times.
Sacramento making a switch here. Davis is checked in. Jokic is checked in for the Nuggets. Austin Rivers comes in for Barton. Here's Murray. He's got 10. Pass to Jokic. Bagley against Millsap. Back to Jokic. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. They get Hassan Whiteside.
And Jokic carrying that standard for a superstar big man. For your money, though, Bones, is he the best true center in the game?
I don't think he's a true center in the sense, GA, that you can't really go down to the post and have him create his own offense by scoring the basketball. Of course, he's going to create plays for his teammates. I still think AD holds that title right now.
Free throw, good. Jokic.
Well, it didn't take too long for Jokic to blossom into one of the better young players in the league. Much quicker than most folks, I think, give him credit for.
And the Kings making a change here. Holmes checked in, and Denver with a change here too. Morris is checked in.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for Denver. 7-point differential. Sacramento's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. On the wing, Heel. Davis, the pass to Bagley. He kicks to Fox. There's the pass to Davis. The baseline J off the mark. Denver leading by 9. Here's Millsap, and Millsap slams it in.
Well, at 6'8", Millsap is still a threat to get up in the air and get those down.
Now, here's Fox. He's got 14. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And the shot goes in. Fox has got 16.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Millsap misses.
You know what? Those are shots you just hate to miss when you get those kinds of bunnies on a possession.
Gordon against Fox. Gordon kicks to Rivers. Another 3 for Denver.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
So it's Sacramento now, down by 12. Outside, Davis. Passes it to Hield. Back to Davis. Pass to Fox. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Davis against Morris. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
The Nuggets haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10. First free throw is good. Sacramento making some changes. Halliburton comes in for Hield, and it's DeLon Wright in for De'Aaron Fox. And Morris drops them both. We've got 1:28 left in the first half of basketball. Wright looking around. And Holmes now top of the key. Good defense by Jokic.
The defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
A nice shot by Rivers.
I like that he gets out and runs that time. That's well within the wheelhouse of Austin Rivers, finishing on the break.
The Kings trail by 16. 54 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Wright. Holmes trying to free himself up. And that one's good. Wright's got 4 points in the quarter. Denver's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Pass to Jokic. The pass to Rivers. On the wing, Gordon. He's guarded by Davis. Just 5 to shoot. And it's Gordon missing. Sacramento's gone 0 of 3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
The Kings have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9. That's good from Halliburton. Meadow, he's checked in for Marvin Bagley. And so he makes both from the line. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first half. And here is Morris. 11 points last game. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Morris has got 6 points in the quarter.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low. And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Well, this kind of effort will energize the team and get you going, just gobbling up every board.
And so it's the Denver Nuggets sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. Their defense has been active and effective. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. Here with Coach Mike Malone. How has ball movement opened up things for you offensively?
Every game we have where we get into a one-on-one game, over-dribbling, not passing, we become very easy to guard. The good thing about tonight is the ball is moving. We're trying to make plays for each other. When we move the ball, we get high percentage shots, which is all we can ask for.
Thanks very much for your time, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports halftime program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. The first quarter was all about Nikola Jokic. He ended up with 17 points, and one of the strengths of this Denver team is their depth. Shaq, it's been that way for a while.
Yeah, their front office drafted very well. Listen, they're not afraid to gamble on raw talent.
Yep, they found some diamonds in the rough. And with that pipeline, they've always seemed to have a deep roster.
Has anybody ever actually found a diamond in the rough?
Yes, I'm wearing one right now.
We found it in the rough.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half, about to get underway.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at Jokic in this game, he has been everywhere.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
Yeah, guys like him love to stuff the stat sheet. He's doing it here.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Second half underway. Here's who Mike Malone's got on the floor. They've got Nikola Jokic, Aaron Gordon out there with Michael Porter. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Barton in at the 2. And Buddy Hield is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. Murray against Fox. Barton outside. Pass to Jokic. Outside Porter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he gets it to go. Porter's got 12 in the game.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Now Fox. Hield outside. There's the 3. And it's Jokic with the rebound.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Porter passes to Jokic. Back to Porter. Over Whiteside. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. 14 points for him.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Well, all night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
Hield outside. Pass to Barnes. 90 seconds now into the second half. Three-pointer Hield. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. The Nuggets leading by 18.
Pretty clear. Buddy Hield has this shooting thing down, but doesn't want to be one-dimensional. Bones, how does he diversify his game?
Well, Greg, I think as teams try to take away his first option, which is that shooting ability, he can become a much more dynamic passer and playmaker. If he can add some kind of physicality on the defensive end, now on both ends, Buddy's doing little things to impact the game, and it's not just all about that sweet stroke. The awareness of Fox starting to come through here. You sag off him for a little bit, sticks the jumper.
For Denver, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Down low, Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
And so here's Sacramento. Denver getting their last shot to go. Porter against Hield.
Team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
Now here's Murray. And it's Jokic missing. And now Sacramento on the break. Barnes got the ball. And Whiteside with the basket on the assist by Barnes. Whiteside's got 6 points.
Well, even with the contest, Whiteside's going right through you. That's how strong he is.
Pass to Jokic. To the paint. Here's Porter. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Porter's got 6 points in the quarter.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Now here's Hield. He's got 8. From 8 feet away, he drops it in. He's got 10.
Well, he's 1 for 5 in the quarter, and his body language is saying a lot about where his confidence is. Rattled just a little bit. Maybe the next open look will start him up.
Barton, no luck. The Kings trail by 16. To the inside. Whiteside banked in off the glass. Whiteside's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Getting physical with Whiteside doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to slow him down.
Barton surveying the floor to the middle. And Jokic throws it down.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
And Sacramento has possession. Outside, Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
How about Fox just getting to the rim right there? Great to see him explode at times.
Barton drives in, and Barton throws it down.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, that man is going for the jugular.
Sacramento's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Hield the pass to Whiteside. He dishes it to Fox. Porter with a block.
And, you know, as he learns the game at this level, he's going to block more shots. Porter has the length and the ability to move his feet.
Now here's Barton. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Well, these are players that have a job to do, and they've been doing it very well. Here's a look at the top passing point guards in the NBA over the course of the past 10 games. De'Aaron Fox, number 1.
And he's been doing everything you want from that position, getting everyone involved, making sure the defense has to worry about all 5 guys on the court.
And the first one drops. Sacramento making some changes. Meadow, he's checked in for Whiteside. And Halliburton subbed in for Hield. And then for Denver. Millsap comes in for Porter. And it's Austin Rivers in for Barton. And Jokic drops them both. And so Fox will bring it up for the Kings. It's an 18-point game. Another miss by Fox.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Millsap down low. That one wide left.
He may not be the strongest inside presence in the league, but still, he's got to convert from there.
And that one's good. Barnes.
They're using every bit of muscle he's got on that one. What can I say? Harrison Barnes likes to get in and attack.
Here's Murray. Harrison Barnes picking up that last basket.
I see him.
Fox against Murray. Rivers dishes to Millsap. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Bagley. Good chance here for Barnes. And the shot is long.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively.
Rivers can't get it to go. The Kings trail by 16. Here's Halliburton. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Barnes with another miss. For Denver, they've gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. And it's Murray penetrating. Lays it up and banks it in. Murray's got 12.
Surprising quickness. Murray burying his head down and just sprinting to the rack.
Sacramento's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Here's Fox. And it's Denver with the rebound. Millsap's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. The pass to Jokic. Right side Millsap. They swipe it. And now the fast break. Fox with the ball. Chalk up 2 there. Fox has got 22.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Now here's Murray. He's got 12.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Here's Medu. And that one is hammered home.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively, because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Denver calls timeout.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Marvin Bagley. Davis comes in for Barnes. And it's DeLon Wright in for De'Aaron Fox. Ripped away. And Wright kicks to Davis. The kick out to Wright. Now, here is Halliburton. Off target from outside. McGee, the pass to Rivers. And then Rivers with the dunk.
Well, the problem defensively after Rivers gets a step is nobody sliding over in time to slow him down.
The Kings trail by 16. And here's Halliburton. Right outside. Passes it to Halliburton. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Medu. Almost, but it rolls out. The Nuggets leading by 16. Here's Dozier. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. And a chance here to check out some stats for Jamal Murray.
And suddenly his feel for the three-point shot has left him. It's been a tough go the past 5 games. The percentage from long range not close to what it was earlier, but he's not going to give up on it, and he'll try to get it going here tonight.
That free throw, no good. Hey, Brent, were you for or against the idea of the fake fans, the virtual fans we saw in the stands during the bubble?
Well, I guess fake fans would be the cutout ones, but there were real people sitting behind real computer cameras that were there. I did the experience myself, Kevin, and I thought it was a great way for the NBA to try to keep their fans engaged, to use technology to let the players know that people still cared about what was going on and that it wasn't just competition for competition's sake. We had basically an eagle eye view inside the bubble. I thought it went well.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. And Morris has got the ball here for the Nuggets. They led by as many as 18 points. There's the lob to the hoop, and the slam dunk by McGee.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Now here is Davis. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Medu passes to Wright. Holmes with it. Fires the three. JaVale McGee grabs the miss. McGee's got 6 rebounds in the game. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And He'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
That's what you get with a bigger guard, a guy that can carve out a little bit more space, and Rivers does a good job that time.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Buddy Hield, he's checked in for Sacramento.
Well, he does not lack for confidence, does Austin Rivers. He plays with a huge chip on his shoulder.
The Kings trail by 19. Now, here's Halliburton. Pass to Holmes. And Holmes throws it down.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Denver's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. On the wing, Morris. He has 6. Here's McGee. Here's Millsap. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Huge play from Millsap, getting hit on the shot, but still sinking that one over the D.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
An 89% free throw shooter puts him right there among the league's best from the line.
Porter's checked in for Denver. Murray comes in for Rivers.
One shot.
Free throw drops for Millsap.
Well, Paul Millsap continues to work hard and continues to be an example of hard work paying off.
Davis with it. No points in the game yet for him. Hield outside. Here's Medu. McGee with the block.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. Halliburton. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. Sacramento making a switch here. Fox is checked in.
And a story about Jamal Murray. He was doing two-a-days for Team Canada, and the coach wanted him to rest, so he confiscates his sneakers, came back and found him working out barefoot.
Well, they might want to check his web browser, because I believe he did a search for lock picks, because they put bars on the door to keep him out of the gym, and he still might try to find a way in.
The Kings shooting 42% from the field here in the third. And the layup's good off the glass. Fox has got 8 points here in this quarter.
When the game starts to slow down for younger players, they're starting to feel confident about how they go about their business. Fox with a good decision there.
Now, here is Morris. He's got 6. On the wing, Porter, covered by Hield. Tries from 10. That one off the back iron and out. And Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far. The Kings trail by 21. Fox looking it over. Over Morris. Millsap grabs the miss. Millsap's got rebound number 8 now on the night. In the corner, Murray with it from deep. The rebound by Medu. Medu's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And Fox gets it to go. Fox has got 10 points here in the second half.
So slick with the ball. Fox getting in there and busting out a few moves.
Murray, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And so it's Denver with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Right back after this break. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Richaun Holmes out there with Whiteside. Then there's Davis. Then it's Hield. And it's Fox in at the point guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. To the inside. It's stolen by Hield. And the Kings pushing it up now. Here's Fox with plenty of space. Here's Whiteside. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
That's just maybe some bully ball from Whiteside. You like to see him get post position where he gets both feet into the paint and wet.
Taking it up strong against size. He does not lack for confidence.
Yeah, hard to stop it there if you're the big man. That's just too good a shot and great concentration.
Free throw good, Murray. Greg, it's pretty typical for players of the past to talk about current players and say they may have struggled had they played when I played. What do you think of that line of thinking?
You know, I just don't agree with that. And I think we all do that. We all feel like our era was the best. I had the same thoughts being passed my way when I first came into the league.
I'm sure.
The reality is these guys work just as hard as guys worked back in our era. They just have more understanding of what their value is. And in a lot of ways, they've got more courage to speak out because, you know, let's face it, they're more of a bullseye on their back in today's era with social media than we've ever seen before.
That is true. Now, here's Porter. Following the missed shot by De'Aaron Fox. And they're able to recover. Porter finds McGee. Barton in the corner. From the arc. No good. And Sacramento will go the other way with it.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Denver leading by 22. Millsap left side. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. And the foul called on Paul Millsap. That is his first foul of the game. Marvin Bagley's checked in for Richaun Holmes. And a switcher also for Denver. Jokic, he's checked in for Paul Millsap. And Whiteside's got the ball here for the Kings. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Hield can't hit.
Yeah, the defense there in chill mode. We all know he can burn them from three-point range.
And he lobs it up toward the rim. McGee's shot is off.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Just, oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
Porter dishes to Murray. Back to Porter. And finished off by Porter.
And Porter has such great athleticism, able to get up and throw it down.
Timeout called by the Kings. And we've seen more attention given to how fans, Greg, interact with players during the games, whether it's verbal or even physical. Is that something the league's got to keep an eye on?
Absolutely. It's all about making sure that everyone is protected and respected. You know, this is entertainment, right? This is not do or die from a life standpoint, and we don't want to have things escalate.
Yeah, there's got to be some kind of barrier there. I agree. Barnes, he's checked in for Buddy Hield. Gordon's checked in for Denver. Whiteside finds Bagley. To end the drought, he lays it in. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 10 rebounds. The Nuggets leading by 22. Pass to Jokic. In the corner, it's Gordon. Denver with a new 14. Barton from outside gets the three-pointer to fall.
Off-season work and shooting the basketball paying off for Barton there. This guy you have to keep your eye on if he gets the ball around the arc.
Fox against Murray. Right side, Fox. Good. Fox has got 28 points for the game.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Here's Murray. The shot comes out. Good work defensively by Fox. Sacramento's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Gordon kicks to Murray. Here's Jokic. A second chance effort. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Well, Jokic is big, Jokic is long, and he does a great job there of corralling that ball and taking advantage of his length.
Greg, you played against some terrific players, including the late, great Kobe Bryant. I'd love to hear your thoughts on playing against Kobe.
I mean, his passing is still tough, I'm sure, for many to deal with because he was just taken from us at such a young age. But this guy was a ferocious competitor and someone who showed us in life and in tragedy that you need to make the most of every moment that we have here. You know, I just appreciated to really the fans getting to know Kobe once his career was over, because I think he was able to let his guard down a little bit and show us a lighter side, a more compassionate side.
That is an excellent point.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Goes back up. Barton, no luck.
Well, his shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
Right, the pass to Bagley. They double him with Jokic. It's Davis on the wing. Off target from three-point range.
And with him missing literally everything he's put up today, you can see why the score is what it is.
Yeah, it's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Now here's Murray. Outside Gordon. Back to Murray. Rebound by the Kings. And now the Kings fast break. Now Harkless. And there's the pass to Silva. They double him with Jokic. 5 on the clock. Here's Harkless. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Porter Jr. moving the ball well. Nice to have a wing player help to be a facilitator.
And so it's Wright bringing up the ball for the Kings. Greg, you know, we're seeing players take control of their free agent destiny. Do players get a bad rap for that and switching teams?
Listen, I don't know if you get a bad rap, but you're going to catch the wrath of the fan base. You think of Paul George in Indy or KD in OKC, and fans, they're going to feel jilted. There's no doubt about it. They're going to feel scorned.
Yeah. Sacramento's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Right inside. He's covered by Murray. High post Bagley. Tries it from the top of the key, and they pick up 2.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. Cuts off the pass. Here's Davis. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Davis has got his first points of the game.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Murray against Wright. Passes to Jokic. Over Bagley. And it's Jokic missing. The Kings trail by 20. From beyond the arc, it's hauled in by Gordon. Denver's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Barton, no luck. The Kings shooting only 35% in the fourth quarter. The offense looking a little rickety. Bounce pass from Wright. And here is Davis. Back to right. 5 to shoot. Outside, Davis. Takes the 3. Can't hit that one. Now the Nuggets take it the other way.
He's been off the mark, and that hasn't helped them chip away at the lead. It's been a theme here this quarter.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Now here's Wright. Davis has the open look, and that one goes long.
And this feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
But the effort's been there for him, just not getting the results.
An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Out of nowhere, Gordon just soaring in there, and that athleticism carries him straight to the hoop.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Bagley, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
What a play there, the hoop plus the harm.
Something that we all dealt with after the suspension of play last year, missing basketball. Brent, any thoughts on having the sport you love halted midseason?
Well, I've thought about that for over a decade, Kevin, having had to stop playing basketball altogether. But certainly all of these guys and women who did not get a chance to continue their seasons last year had time to understand just how important the game is to them, and also the way they can impact the change that they want to see come with their platform.
Here's Barton. Inside, here's Gordon, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Not one to shy away from contact. It's all part of the toughness that Gordon brings to the table. Well, you can't help but think of the dunk contest robbery with Aaron Gordon. Didn't receive max points on some of his dunks that clearly deserved it. Said he's done with the event after the last go, and I can't say I blame him.
Barnes, he's checked in for the Kings. Free throw good, Gordon. And with the dunk contest in Aaron Gordon, some of the dunks he pulled off, Greg, were outstanding.
I mean, going over Taco Fall was the big one. The one-handed windmill was impressive as well. Gordon doesn't need a trophy. Everyone knows he's one of the best dunkers we've ever seen.
Now here's Barton. Marvin Bagley missing his last shot.
And when Gordon is hot, boy, he is fun to watch. And you can tell he's having fun as well.
The Kings shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Fox passes to Barnes. Something that was floated as an idea last season, the second bubble in Chicago. Brick, do you think eliminated teams deserve to finish their seasons?
I really don't, Kevin, for the sake of the matter that we're talking about people's health and the risk involved around players, their families, their extended families. If you didn't qualify, if your team wasn't good enough at the point that the season was suspended, I agree with the way the league went about the teams that were invited to compete in Orlando and to let the other teams spend the time, the most important time, with their family being safe, secure, and preparing themselves for what was next.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Medu, he's checked in for Whiteside. Maurice Harkless comes in for Barnes, and it's Wright in for Buddy Hield. Well, Harrison Barnes at 6'8", 225 has played some power forward. Greg, do you like him there or at his more natural small forward position?
I think in today's game, Kevin, having the strength he does allows him to kind of hold his own. You know, you don't see a lot of four-men playing a lot of post-up in today's game. He's still got to be able to play in space, and I think creates matchup nightmares for the opponent.
And he makes the first. A lot of big decisions have fallen on Adam Silver's shoulders, the commissioner of the NBA. And Greg, I think you and I agree by all accounts he has succeeded with flying colors. I mean, wouldn't you agree?
No doubt about it. I mean, I don't know that you could have had a better person for the times. Adam Silver is to be commended, but I think also appreciated, not just from the players and the owners, but I think our fans should also appreciate who he is as a person. I've often said that commissioners typically work for the owners. He's the one commissioner, no matter the sport, that I've always felt like was a partner of the players as well.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Nuggets.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far, they've won 2 straight.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Jokic.
Well, a consistent intensity is what he brought to the floor here. He hit the glass hard, and he came up with a ton of rebounds.
Here's Dozier. Murray for 3. The rebound by Medu. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Wright. Pass to Silva. Kicks to Harkless. Drills the three-pointer. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Morris. And so it's Denver taking care of business in this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks very much. Nicola, how did your teammates get you going tonight?
They passed me the ball. I was aggressive, and I didn't want to lose again. I just wanted to do it, whatever I can do to win the game.
Well, you got it done down the stretch, man, and that's all that matters. Congrats. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. So long.